Good morning, boys and girls. Mrs. Johnson here. Welcome to first grade ELA. I hope you are having a wonderful week. Today we kind of have a short lesson, but we are going to be going over a lot of things at once. So bear with me and we will get there today. So let's get started with our agenda. Okay, so first we are going to do blending and segmenting with our finger tapping technique. Then we are going to do some tricky words, but we're going to do the tricky words a little differently today. You will need a pencil and paper for that, so get that out and available. Then we're going to do story time. Then we're going to do a little bit of a writing today. So like I said, get out your pencil and paper if you have it, and let's get started. So first with our blending and segmenting, we are going to go over some words we've done before, but we're going to do our finger tapping and just kind of do a review. So let's get started. Okay, first one is 3 sounds. In, fin. Very good. Our next one is ton. Very nice. Now our next one is chef. Chef. Like a chef who prepares a meal. Our next one is app. Lap. Like your dog sits on your lap, or you run a lap around the school. All right, our next one is 4 sounds, and it's jump. Good job. Okay, here's our next one. Ip. Drip. Good job. Our next one is vent. Like a vent in your car that gives you cool air in this hot summer. And here's our last one. Built. Very good. Okay, let's move on to tricky words. So first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say the word, and I want you to write down what you think that word is spelled like, okay? So the first one, number 1, is A. I have a dog. A. Okay, let's see. Does it look like this? A. Very good. That one's a little easy, huh? Okay, here's our next one. Number 2. I, as in I have a dog. I like ice cream. All right, let's fold it up. I. Very good. You guys know that one. Okay, here's the next one. This one is no. No. No, I do not want to go outside. No, it is too hot outside. No. No. All right, let's fold it up. Does it look like this? No. Very good. Okay, number 4 is of. Of course, I'm tired of schoolwork. I hope you guys aren't though. No, you like doing work, huh? I love teaching you. Okay, of for number 4. Of. So remember with of, it sounds like a V and a U. Of. Yeah. So it's spelled O-F for of, but it sounds like U-V. Okay, here's our next one. The next one is from. I went from the store to my house. From. Okay, let's see what it looks like. From. Remember, this is a tricky one because it sounds like it'd be spelled F. From. So from kind of sounds like it'd be U, but it's an O. Very good. Okay. Now our next one is our. We are people. We are kids. We are adults. Are. Spell it out. I'll give you a minute. Okay, does it look like this? Are. Yeah, so it kind of sounds like it would be spelled our. So it kind of sounds like it would be spelled O-R, like R, but it's actually A-R-E. Very good. Okay, our next one is we're. This is number 7, we're. We're going to get ice cream. Okay, so it should look like this. We're. Did you get it? Oh, very close. Okay, so we're sounds like W, ear. So it kind of looks like, sounds like this. Ear, we're, but it's spelled W-E-R-E. That's like a tricky one. All right, our next one is one. And remember, we're spelling it, not writing the number, because it is describing like I have one dog, but we're not writing the number 1, we're writing the letter or the word 1. So try your best. I'll give you 1 second. Okay, so this is how you spell it, but it kind of sounds like it would be spelled one. It sounds like one, but it's spelled O-N-E, one. That's why it's so tricky. All right, number 9, who. All right, did you spell it out? I'm gonna sneeze 1 second. Excuse me, boys and girls. Okay, who is spelled like this. Did we get it? Who? Yep, that one's a little tricky, but it's W-H-O, who. Very good. Okay, and our last one, number 10, is two. I have two cats. I have two sisters. Two. So I want you to write it how you think it's spelled. Ooh. Okay. So this is how it's spelled two, but it sounds like ooh, ooh, two. But it's spelled T-W-O when you're referring to a number two, like a quantity of what you have. You have two, T-W-O. Very good. Okay, now we're going to read a story. It is called The Man in the Black Hat. I'm going to ask you a question real quick. I want you to tell me what you think this man's job is. Okay, I'm going to share a picture real quick. Okay. This man, what do you think his job is? It looks like he's wearing a uniform, and it looks like he's carrying a gun outside of a building. What do you think his job is? I'll give you one more second to look at this picture, and then I want you to give me an answer. Okay. What do you think that man's job is? He could be a soldier, yeah. He could be a policeman, yeah. He could be any of those things. So remember, we've kind of gone along with this story that Nat and Beth and their moms are going on a sightseeing tour of London. They stop by Buckingham Palace, and remember, the palace is where the king and queen live. So soldiers stand outside of the palace, and they wear the red jacket and the fuzzy hat, and they're not allowed to speak or smile at people. However, sometimes people do some silly things to make the soldiers smile, but they never seem to work because those soldiers are very proud of their job and they do not crack. Okay, so I'm going to start our story time and pay close attention to our story because we're going to write about it right after, okay? All right, so here goes. The Man in the Black Hat. All of us got off the bus, and Nat led us up to a man in a black hat. Beth, Nat said, that man will not grin. Why not? I said. His job is to stand there as still as a rock and not grin, Nat said. I will do the best trick I can, Nat said, but I will bet that man will not grin. Nat did a trick and fell on his back. Nat's trick got all of us to grin, but the man in the black hat did not grin. I bet I can get him to grin, I said. I did a split, but the man did not grin. Real fast, what is a split? So a split is when you put one leg in front and one leg in the back on the ground. So your legs are like split like that. She sang a song and did a jig, but still the man did not grin. Mom got lots of snapshots of us and the man in the black hat, but there is not one snapshot where that man grins. Okay, that was the end of that story. So I'm going to ask you some questions. What is the man in the black hat not allowed to do? What is the man in the black hat not allowed to do? That's right. He's not allowed to grin, and he's not allowed to move. He has to stay there and guard the palace. Why do you think he's not allowed to move or to grin? There can be many answers, so there's no wrong answer. Why do you think he is not allowed to move or to grin? Maybe because he's a soldier and soldiers shouldn't do that because they're being very serious. That's right. Or maybe the queen doesn't like people to smile. There could be many things, yeah. So what things do Beth and Nat do to try to make the man in the hat grin? What does Nat try to do? He falls and acts silly, and Beth did a dance and she did the splits, and he still didn't grin. That's right. And what would you do to get the man to grin? You'd stick your tongue at him? Oh, that wouldn't be very nice. Would you maybe do a chicken dance? Yeah, that might get him to smile. Or give him some ice cream, or maybe a hot dog. Yeah, that could get him to smile. All right. So now I want you to get a new sheet of paper and a pencil, and we're going to do a little bit of writing for the story. Okay? So what we're going to do is get our lined paper, and you can pause here if you need to go get your stuff. Okay, so what is the job of the man in the black hat? I want you to write 3 sentences of what is the job of the man in the black hat. What is the job of the man in the black hat? So I'll give you some words. Soldier, palace, queen, king, people, grin. So those words you can use for some sentences, okay? So the man in the black hat is the first question I want you to answer. So I want you to pause here and write 3 sentences for what the man in the black hat does. Okay, now we are going to do our next question that you're going to answer, which is, did Beth get the man to grin? Did Beth get the man to grin? So I want you to write 3 sentences, and some answers or sentences you could use, some words that could help you are dance, fall, grin, no, yes, splits, anything like that. So you can have your family help you write some sentences real quick. You can pause and come back. And when you come back, we will go over the rest of our lesson. All right. Okay, hopefully you've had some time to write your sentences. I'd love for you to share some of them. Go ahead and share them with me. So the first one was, what job does the man in the black hat, what is the job of the man in the black hat? So how did you answer that? The man in the black hat was a soldier. Nice sentence. The man in the hat was a soldier for the queen and king. Very nice. Great sentences. Another sentence could be, the man in the black hat works at the palace for the king and queen. Another sentence could be, the man in the black hat may not or cannot grin or move while guarding the palace. Very nice, but any sentences are great because you're practicing and it's your thoughts, so you can write whatever you want. Okay, our second question was, did Beth get the man to grin? Did Beth get the man to grin? No. So a sentence could be, Beth did not get the man to grin even when she did the splits. Or Beth did not get the man to grin even when she did a silly dance. Or Beth did a silly dance and the man did not grin. Those all would be great answers. Okay, so now we have come to the end of our lesson. It was kind of short today, but I wanted you guys to be able to have time to write and really get some of the knowledge that we did today. So let's check our list. Did we do blending and segmenting? Yes, we did with our finger tapping. Did we learn some tricky words? Or we went over tricky words, huh? Yes, we did. Did we have a story time? We did, about the man in the black hat. And did we get some writing time? Yes, we did. Okay, boys and girls, that is all for our lesson today. I hope you all enjoyed and got some great knowledge of what we did today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will see you guys in the next lesson. I'll see you very soon. Bye, boys and girls.